2, 1.
Well, it's championship time.
If you didn't follow GTP at all this year and just decided to tune in for the final race, you guys just did a whole season, you're within a couple points of each other. We have no clue how this is going to be settled.
You win. It's last round, winner takes all, so.
And it makes the fight very straightforward and clean.
It's simple, and because of that, it's mega exciting.
You know the last hour of this race is probably going to take a couple of years off, but that's why we do it.
October at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. The Motul Petit LeMans. 10 hours on this roller coaster of a racing circuit will determine which manufacturer, which team, and which drivers will win the inaugural season of the returning IMSA GTP class.
Road Atlanta provides just such a unique experience.
One of the most cool, old school, pure tracks.
There's just a lot of intensity and a lot of elevation changes.
There are massive penalties for getting something wrong.
The championship is a toss-up. Just a few points separate the top teams, and every manufacturer on the grid has a shot at the title.
What I really love about it is that nobody's run away with it. It's so close.
This is the closest it's ever come down to the last race.
Just 5 points separating top three. It's wide open, and I'm so excited for what's to come.
It's brought a wide array of talent, and it's wild to see Formula One champions, Indy 500 champions, and so many others joining our paddock because they see this new challenge as something that's exciting.
I didn't know what to expect. I've watched it many times on TV, and you never see undulation on TV. Also, I didn't know what to expect driving a hypercar because I haven't driven a car with aero since 2019, so it's been a while.
Heading into this final showdown, the number 31 Whelen Engineering Cadillac leads the GTP class, just 3 points ahead of the number 10 Konica Minolta Acura. The number 6 car of Porsche Penske Motorsport trails in third by a mere 2 points.
I've been in professional motorsports for a long time, but not in this capacity. So to drive for an iconic manufacturer like Porsche and a team like Team Penske, which I know well, the history of those two together is significant, and so for me the opportunity is great to just be plugged into the program and try and deliver my part.
When it's so cold, you can't do anything. Yeah. This is the most important one. The night is when this race finishes, which is why it's Petit LeMans, and it's mega because of this. We have Daytona, we have Sebring, and we have Petit, which run in the day and the night. And for endurance racing, I think that makes magical stuff, and I think that's why you see so many people here come and watch.
Happier to be here with all of you, my family, my wife. I honestly feel zero pressure, just privileged to be here fighting for a championship, and it's my third or fourth championship fight. You look back and you realize you've done something good.
Did you do anything for your birthday last night?
I changed some diapers.
It is raining in the pit lane. It's going to be a very interesting session.
It's time to qualify for the 26th edition of Motul Petit LeMans. There's nothing a GTP driver loves more than changing conditions. It's wet, it's dry, it's wet. Let's change tires, let's not.
Everything's so close in the GTP class, qualifying points actually change the season standings going into the final race.
If you just took out qualifying points, we'd have a whole different picture here.
Pretty standard pre-race meeting for us. So it's a long day, variable weather. I mean, it's gonna clear up here this afternoon, but check all your equipment before the race gets going. Championships are on the line, a lot of points up for grabs here.
3, 2, 1, ready, go, go, go.
We're going to start out on dry, and then if the rain moves in, which it very well could, the teams are going to be ready with a couple of sets of wets, see what they can do.
Obviously, you're going to have to get it done here early.
I think Porsche's going to change to wets right now.
The 24 And it's put on wet.
Yeah, they're all going for wet. I think the move here is they're going to see what happens with Seb on the wet to see if he gets any faster for pit stop. Stop. We got to make this quick, guys.
With the clock ticking, drivers must come to terms with their level of grip, or lack of it, and go for a lap time before the checkered flag ends the qualifying session.
6.5 minutes. Not looking good for the Cadillacs. 4 minutes to go. Get 2 laps. Ford A, Pippo up to T2, the tires are working. And Tandy back up top. Tandy is back up top. 10 seconds left. You still have 2 cars on a fast lap, so just pay attention. Waytail got it. Number 1 driver, pole position! Holy man!
That worked. So 1 minute 38 seconds we had, right? And we were dropping down. So we think, what's he gonna do in one lap? He did it. And he did it.
With drivers fighting for every point, those who qualify further down, like the number 6 car of Porsche Penske Motorsport, must regroup and focus on the coming race.
No different than what we talked about at the very beginning of the year. Our number 1 goal this year is to win the Manufacturers Championship. With that, we have obviously the lead in that particular place, but we've got a lot of competition.
Looking where we are performance-wise, looking at past races, looking at Indy, we brought ourselves into a position to get a championship home, which I think is great. And now to me, it's really about let's stay focused. Let's take care about the little details. We now got it in our hands.
It's actually quite nice, like the hybrid, the way it works. The regen is very helpful everywhere. It helps stabilize the car, and then it just hooks it to the apex. Well, at least you're on the inside, man. You see the outside line on the last corner?
Getting ready to race. 10 hours ahead, all the drivers, driver introductions, a bit of pageantry to get the fans ramped up right, get all the drivers behind the stage talking, get everyone super nice, and the minute you walk out that door, it is knives out.
Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The challenge for this weekend is 12 corners. It's 2.54 miles, and it's a car count that has never been bettered at Motul Petit LeMans.
When they're on track, it's one mission and one mission only. We want to win.
We are going to go green, and it's an early jump by Louis Delatrasse. Was there a change of lane there by Sebastian Bourdais? He was left for dead, but he's come back really quickly, goes round the outside of turn 1, and the gold-fronted Cadillac has come back from a 2-length deficit.
Bourdais was on fire, round the outside, into the lead. He's gone.
Car 24 in sick, you will be coming to the pits in the next lap or 2.
Changing lanes at the start. That's a drive-through.
A drive-through penalty at the beginning of the race for an endurance race may not seem like a big significant thing, but track position is everything.
Oh, it's been a horrible weekend for the Chentelar Ferrari. We're going to have a full course yellow with a huge crash at the bottom.
We see a championship, one of the main championship contenders, go by the wayside.
Well, Nick Tandy is trying to tell the marshals that he just needs pulling out. The Porsche mechanics are already trying to fix it. Nick Tandy's been told he's got to get out of the car.
Porsche Penske Motorsport, their chances were shot through no fault of their own, but you know what that's like.
This is the complications of multi-class racing.
With the number 6 car out of the fight, the championship narrows to just 2 manufacturers, Acura and Cadillac.
First round,
I might be, the friendliest person you'll meet in the paddock. But once I'm up and my car is coming, I want my driver to be the first one to pit out, and I will do anything to make that possible.
Pull, go, 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 go.
With an entire season on the line, the battle of strategy rages on. Teams must get every pit stop right. But as the pressure mounts, an unforced error in pit lane and subsequent drive-through penalties threaten to change the outcome for the number 31 Cadillac.
Running the red light at pit exit, that's a stop at 60. Wow.
Are we going to get any more yellows? We've had yellows so far. You know, as the night falls, it kind of levels out a bit, but towards that last hour or two, then everything's in the air. These tires, this is their optimum temperatures. We're right in that range.
Getting through the traffic clean is super difficult. We're getting to that point in the race where we're happy to take a little bit more risk.
Here comes Albuquerque, goes left, goes right, in behind the 31. My goodness, that was very close. The Acuras went under the Fox factory bridge, down through 12, but great run here. Looks like Durrani's been held up a little bit, he's in the draft. Which way will he go this time? He goes to the outside, the left-hand side. They're side by side, this is the battle for the championship, and they're on the grass, and off goes the number 10, and that's it. The championship is over. The number 10 is off, and Wayne Taylor Racing will not capture the championship.
You have to know who you're racing. This wasn't the last lap, Andy. This was 90 minutes to go. Is this the time and place?
Well, even if there is a penalty for the 31 car, it's not going to put the number 10 back on the track.
While we're sitting here waiting to hear if race control is going to penalize that Whelen Engineering Cadillac, start realizing if they do, BMW could come away with the championship.
If the penalty is more than one lap, BMW could win the championship.
The incident between Pipo Durrani and Philippe Albuquerque has been reviewed. No action taken, so the race continues. 30 minutes to go.
Just no high risk. We're going to be fine here. This isn't over yet. Anyone could win this still. Just stay with him. 21 laps to go. Just under 4 minutes to go.
Fire!
Big fire. Big fire.
It's over. We'll finish under yellow. Winner at the first GTP Petit LeMans will be MSR.
Cadillac won the Endurance Championship, the Overall Championship, and wins the Manufacturers Championship. We love you, buddy. We couldn't have done it without you.
It's pretty mad to think that we wrapped it up.
We end under caution. Championship is sealed. Congratulations to Whelen Engineering, Action Express Cadillac.
How you rank a championship. How many winners did you get? We saw literally every manufacturer win. How close was the racing? We had a handful of drivers and teams that were in it to the last hour of the race. And then how good was the racing? And obviously at every single event, it was awesome. So am I happy with the season? Am I happy with the debut of the GTP car? Absolutely, without a doubt, A++ inaugural season.
From where we started last year at this time to what we just witnessed here is, to be honest, truly amazing.
As the season comes to a close, no matter where each team stands, each one is already looking ahead to the next season with new competitors on the expanding grid of IMSA GTP.